View the following program in its entirety with Xfinity On Demand by selecting Get Local and choosing All HS Sports. For Xfinity X1 customers, scroll over to Xfinity Services and select Get Local.
You're watching the Comcast Network. CN100, Chicago.
Welcome to New Lenox, everybody, for the CN100 Game of the Week. Tonight, it's a Class 7A football playoff matchup between Jacobs and Lincoln Way West. Welcome, everybody. I'm Jim Blaney, along with my Hall of Fame partner, Jack McInerney. Welcome to the playoffs. What was it, 4 weeks ago? It was 92 degrees in South Elgin. It's 37 tonight in New Lenox, and we are seeing a few snow flurries come down. Perfect playoff weather, in other words. And last year, it was almost a perfect playoff run for Jacobs, Jack. They got in as a high seed. They went all the way to the quarterfinals before they were knocked out by Fenwick.
Well, they've been in for 4 straight years. It's one of those teams that's kind of flying under the radar. They've got a great Hall of Fame coach in Bill Mitz, and they've got a very veteran team. They've got some starters that played 3 years, and one's been a 4-year starter. So there's a lot of veterans on that team and a veteran coach.
Lincoln Way West is off to a great start in their school's history for making the playoffs. This is the 8th year in a row that they've been in the playoffs, but remember, Jack, they absorbed some extra kids a couple of years ago when Lincoln Way North closed. So while they were a 5A or a 6A their first few years in the playoffs, they're a 7A now, but they've handled themselves very well in the bigger class.
Well, if you look at their schedule, it's almost been a playoff schedule. I mean, the competition that they play is outstanding. And the games that they lost were very close games against very good teams that are also in the playoffs.
Can Lincoln Way West convert a second third down opportunity? Synertia will hand it off, and it's Marconi on the carry. He'll have a first down and more. He's around the corner and now down the sideline, trying to win the race down into the end zone, and he will be down at the half-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle by Cole Patrician after a 60-yard run by Caleb Marconi.
Just a good job here, dipping it outside. Good block, almost a clip, but just goes down the sideline, showing some good speed. He had better angles on the safety and the cornerback. Pretty good effort right there to tackle him on the 1-yard line.
Tight formation, couple of tight ends, 3 running backs. Fake pass, here comes the rush. Wilson is going to be sacked back at the 42-yard line. We talked about the sack happiness of these two defenses. Jordan Tellez, his 5th sack of the year.
This is just great penetration at the top of the screen. You can see that Jimmy Warnsley, the left tackle who was supposed to pick him up, overran him, and he came underneath him right there. He was expecting him to come outside, and he didn't do that.
Wilson hands off Strickland, met at the line of scrimmage, and he got away into the end zone. Touchdown Jacobs, and the Golden Eagles stay alive.
What a run. And he sure looked like he was down. It was almost like he just stopped or hesitated. And again, it's out of different formations that made Strickland more effective. Just a poor tackle right there, but a good effort on his part. And again, just a really good job here by Lawrence Strickland. Second effort, and that's sometimes what it takes in the playoffs, is a combination of some poor tackling and second effort by the athlete. And this is really a good job right here. You can see how he closed, and Wormsley tried to kick out. Poor tackle right there, missed tackle more or less. Does not go down, stays alive. Help doesn't get there in time.
3rd and 9. Synertia flushed out of the pocket. He lost the football. Who got it back? It is Jacobs football at the 17-yard line of Lincoln Way West. The 4th fumble recovery by the Jacobs defense here in the second half.
Good pressure right here. They come after him, and just an outstanding job right there by O'Connor, the linebacker, in the stunt. You can see him coming right up, beats the running back on the block, stays after him, and he rips down on the arm. What an effort right here by Jacobs.
Wilson looks left, pump fake, goes deep into the back of the end zone, and it is picked off. Anthony Lillo.
will make the interception in the end zone, and the Lincoln Way West guys, they're ecstatic. The Jacobs guys are saying, hey, where's the penalty in the end zone?
Well, I think what happened here is he tried a little pump fake, but he should have thrown it sooner before he pump faked because he had him initially beat. But then the defender was able to get back on top of him and just underthrown again, and kind of thrown on his heels right there.
To view this exclusive Xfinity TV programming in its entirety, check the CN100 schedule for a list of airtimes, or view this program anytime on demand by selecting Get Local and choosing CN100. For Xfinity X1 customers, scroll over to Xfinity Services and select Get Local.